helps if I also open this. Still, hello. It's morning. Cat's been attacking me. By attacking me, I mean like endlessly howling for food. So dealing with that. So, yeah, I added a dot to the screen. Innovative, I know. Now, yes, and there we go. Yeah, I added a funny little dot to the center of the screen. Hopefully that indicates where my attempt to look at things and wave my mouse about goes. So I don't actually look properly on stream. Then wait for... There we go. Yeah, that seems good enough. It could probably do to be a bit smaller, but I'm not resizing it now. My job here is done. Yeah, time to learn how to wonky. Wonky shape. Oh, experiment. Okay, so that's the correct shape. Yeah. Time for me to like burn my head for like 3 hours straight again. That also works. Because it's Tetris. And it can be flipped. We're practicing, we're learning. That does not work like that. That would not work like that either. So technically... Well, there's no technically about it, I'm just dumb. Oh wait, no, yeah, that doesn't work there either. I can't go here. How do I flip this shit about? So that's that block. I'll do this. Kind of stuck here. Yeah, hope everyone is doing good this morning, slash afternoon, evening, or dead of fucking night, because some people don't know to sleep at proper times. Been there, done that. It's horrific. Cool. We figured it out. And then we unfigured that out. But I think I have a decent grasp on this now. That's wrong because we can't do that. valid, but there's kind of a hole, so I can't do that. Well, you know, we can't do this for exactly the same reason. I feel like we're almost cooking with this one. And the kitchen is, in fact, about to get burnt down. No matter how many ways I do this, streamer, it's not going to work this way. You're still going to walk into a wall. The problem didn't change just because you tried to do something else. Alas. Okay, so time to use this fancy ass dumb dot. So we have this. That's viable. Technically, we could do this. I don't know how to, like, seal that off. Yeah, that doesn't quite work as I would like. Of course, this doesn't work as a bit of an issue there. What's the goal here? To draw lines. I'm currently trying to make a Tetris shape, and the Tetris shape's not cooperating. It's also like the wrong shape as well. That's not helpful. But you know what? That'd be very funny if the entire problem is me just looking at it wrong the entire fucking time. Yeah, the rules are basically you have your little shape here, and you have to kind of make the shape, because these are all wonky and not straight line, like these ones over here though, you can kind of rotate them. These want to be exactly how they appear, whereas these ones are wherever the fuck you can fit it. So as long as you... So these were like... These two shapes here, you have this for one of them, and this for the other. As long as they're both present in the drawn in space, they're valid. Because they're angled, they can be rotated if you need them to fit, which is what this one here does. So now I'm attempting to draw this one shape, but in a way that doesn't get me locked in. Unfortunately, that's not valid because it's got 6 tiles open above it. And alas, I can't ram myself into my own line. Much like the days of Snake on the Nokia phone, it doesn't work, you just die. This is the shape that doesn't work. This would work if there wasn't, like, you know, something blocking the ability for the mouse cursor. Boys, we did it. He's a genius. Ignore how long it took to get to this point. Okay. How do we Tetris this together? It has to encompass, like, all of this. I suppose technically it could be like this. So I think it has to finish here. Like, so it'd be like, this shape probably has to exist here. But maybe it doesn't have to. Because this can be rotated to go sideways. Different movement gets that, I believe. So that counts those two. Then it's a case of trying to get this to count. Let's see, so I have this. So how do I incorporate the funny L? So I can't do this. this little part here. I could do that though. Wait, does that just work? Yeah, it does. Cool. And that's got a little funny like this. I can't adequately show. So, anyway, like there, 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 there. So that satisfies those two. We're back. I'm back. I'll need to disappear briefly in 10 minutes. Alright, so back to trying to do this, so... Actually, I think I see I just go the other way, right? The dogs might also go apeshit in 10 minutes. So this bottom one has to be like this. That one can't be rotated. That's like, what, forced to do this then? Because it's all the way in the bottom left corner, so there isn't really much room to move it. I suppose, actually, it could be moved up a bit. Be like, what? No. Nope. Right, so how does this fill space? If you seem like this is just the bottom left block, what do we do with the rest? You like... So that does one. Think. Better or worse, I can't like deal with this. Can I shove it elsewhere? That fits those two blocks, so I do it that way. Go the other way. That's a dumb question. Yes. Yesn't. Yes. Cannot go that way. So, you know, no, because that gets broken there. Can't exactly do that. Slight issues with this. Hello. Fit this in. Can't I, dog? So we can't do this because this is in the way. Can I? I've been exceptionally dumb again. Yes, no, maybe. What's the black in the center mean? That's my handy dandy made in 2 minutes in GIMP dot in the middle for when I'm outside of these screens. The latest in streaming technology, the .png file with transparency. So when I'm waving my mouse everywhere out in the open area, people know where the fuck I'm actually looking. Yeah, I'm basically trying to get through this with little hints, but oh, my phone turned back on. That's a good argument, phone. You are also nearly dead. So we're right back to the Baba Aju arc of the stream, except instead of boxes, it's now lines. Doesn't melt down. I need to like head downstairs in a minute. Just waiting for people to show up. And he's just need to stop having skill issues and visualizing this. So let's say we do that. And, you know, have an immediate problem here. Because there's that. And then there's the whole problem with, this shit. Doesn't quite work out. Oh, bear back. I'm back. It's going all the way up straight work. Have the magical ability to have the right solution, but before you finish, convince yourself out of it. I am truly at blast. I can solve any problem and then unsolve it in the same breath. Praise me. The best part is, having the right solution's even funnier because I immediately forget what it was. So I end up back where I started. No, this fails. This fails like that. Still a problem. That's still a problem. No, you're back into my room now, dog. Don't wanna go outside, too cold for you? Literally crawling under my bed again. Got it. Okay. What are we working with here? Let's start off with a dumb idea. So you've got that shape. Can that be Jenga together? Is that the exact same shape, just rotated? Yes. It's like a 2x6 ish. I think. Rain, I need you to turn on. It's not turning on. That does pose a problem when it's going this way. Maybe I should do it the other way. Can I do it the other way? Yes. Puzzle master. Any other stuff I'm like not seeing? Horror's over there, but that's a horror for later me to deal with. The dear witness, wish you a wonderful day and happy puzzling. How am I doing? I'm doing alright for now. We'll find out how I'm feeling 2 hours from now. Once the brain rot's kicked in. So it's minus a block? Ha! so it'd be like this. Be right back to moments. I'm back. That should be today's distractions dealt with. Alright, so what horrors is it now trying to teach me here? Damn. Alas. Alright, how do I reason myself into an actual position here? I feel like I understand what it's wanting from me, but I'm not smart enough apparently to visualize it. As is always the case. Unless it's trying to teach me something else entirely. I don't think it is, but what if? Really simple? Not quite connected. Any progress first 30 minutes? Yes, actually. We've hit empty squares. We dealt with the angled squares, now we have empty squares. But yeah, general, much like with Baba, if I'm struggling and it takes me 3 hours to solve something, it takes me 3 hours to solve something. Eventually the brain will turn on and I'll figure it out. Which is also why never assume I've solved the puzzle, even if it looks like I have the solution and I'm actively doing it. I've already shown that I can fail it with the solution in hand. Oh, what did that achieve? So what's this? Oh, it's the bridge. Ah, so that's my way of making this move if it's on the other side. I see. I'm very confused. Why was that already solved? Now I understand. I don't understand. Well, that's just an L moment. So that ate from both of them. I think. No, I'm interpreting that wrong. That's because they shared. So that emptied this spot for one of the others to work. So I don't want this to like play out. basically kill off these two the way I'm currently thinking, but that doesn't feel like it would work. They have to still engulf this. There's too many pieces missing. That won't work, because this part. Fucking $1 billion question of the century. Do that. And this is still here, so that doesn't work. Cross. Well, it doesn't quite work like that. How many of these I have to deal with? A few. Only this was viable. Yes, did you actually call the Dorito puzzles cheese puzzles? All I ever heard was Tetris yesterday, and by heard I mean read, because no text of speech and never will be. fit U's together? Because obviously, like, this isn't going to work. It's supposed to be like, what, 6-ish blocks? I really do have an awful time trying to visualize things, and I really need to most. Doesn't work, right? No, but I think I'm close now. Or closer than I was before. There we go. We get there eventually. Okay, so hypothetically speaking, that works for that. Now where do we go from there? Let's see. That fit? Yes. Okay, that's a lot of Tetrising. Okay, well, we'll just start drawing shapes and we'll see where we go from there. So you've got that Tetris. Got him. Master puzzler. So we go from here. That's the bottom right shape. And now we have bottom left engulfed in it as well. So it can be fitted like so? Question mark? No. No, that doesn't quite work. That's that. But then there's like this whole block here that's supposed to be empty. Unless the old empty box up there solves that problem for me. In which case, which blocks get eaten? So it'd be like that so far. Think. Bottom right. Oh no, because it's not eating a block, it's not being used. That's dumb. Let me start from the other side then. Try to train of fault that. So we've got that. We have this. That's two of the shapes. Now where do we shove shape number 3 and then the empty box? The empty box has to eat 4. So it won't eat bottom left in this case. Not yet anyway. So we still have to engulf it somehow. Already makes me think that my pattern is wrong. They can't overlap each other as a result. Still has to eat the top boxes though. I do it this way. But I think it's right, wrong. I'm not gonna get further holding it there. Alright, you can start a stopwatch then for how long it takes me to figure it out. Imagine though. Is this too stupid? So, up there. And if I close this off for the funny, then it doesn't quite work out like that. Needs to drag this in. How do we do that? It's gonna be really funny, me struggling on this, and then we end up on this one and end up solving it like seconds. That would be amusing. And very on brand. Just like in Babel, where I was solving like objectively harder variants of puzzles in seconds. And then getting stuck for hours on the easier version. See, unlike in Baba, I don't have a way of constantly suiciding into a wall like 50 times a second, so I can't amuse myself that way. All I can do is wave my mouse about. It's just not the same. We don't have the endless Baba explosion noises. Is that acceptable? And it's like, well, 12. That's what. No, because well, 2 blocks outright gone. The two have to overlap somewhere to work. We've cut off bottom left's top. But that only works if something else is fitting in there. Because it's a square that's getting eaten. Well, I'd like to remain in the dark. At least until after I've solved this section. So that fits those. But where do I shove the empty square? If we go shape. Go down one. The square is not, would now technically be eating like this. Eating these 2 squares here. I can't fit anything else in there to like fill in the blank. So these are both sitting together. Move like these 2 squares into these 2 squares. What does that look like? The shape? that still leaves the top left of the empty square unused. And also, I think anyway I like try to swing this, the empty square is cut off, so it doesn't work anyway. It'd be like, what? Can't push this further down. Wait, maybe I can. I can do this. That shape swaps the two sides, like the two angled ones, with each other. The box would eat the middle. But then one may ask, alright then, so how do you get the box to actually interact with it? And that's a great question, you don't. Not from this setup anyway. We're definitely unlearning as we speak. Alright, so this block is eaten outright. And is never getting used again. So top left is just gone. This never works because, in my mind, it is apparently a six wide grid, and that already fails it. I'm coming to the very shocking realization. Fuck it, what if? So how do I make a square for it to eat? That would be a shape that involves said aforementioned square, but slight problem. So where do I want this square to be? Like... here. It still has to like cover all of these, so this isn't going to work like this. Alright, we're not getting it right now, I'm moving somewhere else. Executive decision. Where's that purple bridge? The brain's not getting it. It'd be better if we just stopped trying temporarily. Alright, so here's the part where I've forgotten how to do this. Memory hold the colored box as a rule. Alright, well apparently we're gonna spend another half an hour just trying to figure out how to get to this bridge as well. I mean, that doesn't mean it has to be diagonal. This can be literally any shape. It can be shaped like this. Be like this. Be whatever, as long as it actually fits inside. We truly are just really fucking good at this game. Right, Frosty? Maybe Frosty should turn the stream on, just saying. That's what he actually has. That would also be very funny. Now, how do I get you to cooperate? Stupid ass shape. Okay, why was Blue complaining? Was Blue not... Did I not lock off Blue? They're just saying I need anything in particular to error. That's the problem. No, apparently he just hates Blue. Whatever way this counts, it hates Blue. Or is... No, it's... Wait. I get it now. The brain turned on, boys. You don't have to call a doctor. You figured it out. Oh, red and pink I knew, because I intentionally left them there. It took a while for it to turn on. Wait. It's shapes, but it's colored shapes, so it's just, I need to make a box. But it can't include the other colored boxes. So as far as it was concerned, I was making a 1x3. Or I guess a 3x1. And that would be wrong, because it wants a 1x1. Alright, apparently we're just going to wall ourselves on, like, 2 puzzles here. And one of them is just to turn the fucking bridge. It's definitely the wrong way. I feel like I am starting in the correct direction. How do I get this bit to cooperate? No way that works. Here it all fits, but magenta and blue are together. And I guess it also hates yellow, because it's technically also a color. So they all just fucking hate each other. Unless for whatever reason it doesn't work because I can't do this, but for whatever reason... You know what, let's find out. Does black hate the yellow? It doesn't look like it. Is that not flashing just because? Or did I accidentally just figure it out? I guess I did. Black's not racist like the other colors. Fortunately, the wrong way, but it's the fault that counts. We got there in the end. Damn, I can't jump. Well, this definitely seems incorrect in what I was attempting to do. And in hindsight, I mixed black and red together, so now it's starting to make more sense. Okay, it's not that the colors are racist, it's that I'm actually incredibly fucking stupid. Some people are scared of perception. Me okay to talk here? As long as it's not spoiling puzzles, you're free to make fun of me as much as you want. Oh, it's a bot? That's funny. Well, you're a bot. You can say something else. Alright, that's a lot of shapes. Is my brain mentally capable of this? That's a lot of Tetris. It's simple Tetris, but it's a lot of Tetris. Magician outing themselves. Fake person, can't even spell potato. Hmm? I'm not sure what's more fascinating. Me failing Tetris, or what's happening in chat. Alright. Alright, you've got 5 minutes, Samsky. Type Mr. Destructoid in chat. This saves you or not. What an interesting... I don't know. See, I'd get the solution, but now I'm more curious about what's happening in chat. And the question is Samsky actually a bot? And just reading off Twitch chat? Or are they pretending to be a bot? And ignoring what I'm saying? They did say potato? True. We ball. Damn it. What do you mean I have to actually, like, think for a moment? Wanna the cheese method after finish this? Mayhaps. Unless it's the method to the other puzzle I'm still stuck on, then no. has to, at the very least, see all of this. Yeah, it could be like the RuneScape ChatGPT bots, which are pretty funny to watch these days. Alright, so... actually tried to think, what the fuck am I doing? So... box... L... wrong. L... thingy. Yeah, scientific term, fucking come at me. That fits those together. That fits that in. Fits those in. It's like, is it this? No. Fumbled at the end. Yep, fumbled right at the end. We were close to greatness. In fact, there was a massive flaw that makes it even funnier. Alright, let's try that one again. Okay, so this stupid shape's here. That fits that. So the L sitting there. With the L there. We have that shape. That fits there. Box fits here. Like that. That fit it? Yes. We did it. Now what did we do? What did that achieve? How many Tetris pieces were there? Listen, if you're gonna try and make me count, I'm gonna tell you right now, the counting's too funny. I assume it's count pieces times by 7. Or count pieces times by 4 even. And then math out the empty space. fuck is this wire going? Like, is it orange shit now? I don't know, alright, time to refigure how I did this. Unless this has done something now. And that's already done stuff. This isn't a thing yet. Never check over here. Or is this where I came from? Oh, it's over here. Oh, I see. Okay, well, I'm still not sure what the fuck I did. Alright, do I sit and continue to fail this puzzle again? Yes. So that fits those two shapes. That's not helpful. I mean, as a veteran survivor of pre-Xbox Live Party Chat, COD 4 and Halo 3 lobbies, I don't think anything can frighten me at this point in a chat message except someone finding my IP. Which, let's be real, it'll change in 5 minutes anyway, so even then, Lamau. Last night I was somewhere in the center of Northern Ireland, which is not where I am. Damn, they got me. Yeah, I don't have a static IP. That's not what my ISP gives people. They just kind of recycle numbers. You find your street address? I mean, my street address is probably somewhere. In fact, it's probably in a Discord DM leak at some point. If they ever got hacked in the last, like, 2 years. Close. I am curious just what exactly about me is on the internet, but at the same time I don't want to install random ass YouTube sponsored apps to find out, so I guess I'll just have to find out once someone figures out how to hack the UK government. Alas. Not sure my thoughts. Get some people to stream for that, and you have such streaming. My thoughts are currently. We're using up almost our entire brain power to fail at doing a single puzzle. If this were Bloons, we would probably have already ended up on a rant about modern UIs and NVIDIA DLSS being the devil. So saying that, I guess we can laugh at the fact that NVIDIA's 5070 is performing at best equal to its prior gen and oftentimes worse because Lamau, what's having enough VRAM for modern day games? Imagine a $600 card having 8 gigabytes of VRAM. And that's if you can even find it for $600. It's more like 1,000 because of scalping. Meanwhile, my beloved AMD 6700 XT with 12 gigabytes VRAM. Saying that, it has been a while since we've gone on our modern game UI rant. That always just boils back to me complaining about Call of Duty because Call of Duty brain rot is a serious addiction and I can't help it. Okay, why am I not able to visualize this all of a sudden? I was able to figure out the rest eventually. I was able to look at it, even if I was getting it wrong. Why can I not visualize a stupid ass empty box? Like, why is it an invisible, all-consuming 2x2 box is causing me so much pain? These type of puzzles where if I was actually just playing this game full offline, I would 100% have MS Paint open. So the box has to eat something. But I have to at the very least have like this engulfed. Like bare minimum. It's like what? This? I swear to God if it actually is just that. Thank God it's not. I've actually been upset. It's not. That was one block too much. It's gonna be like as minimum as well, because there's like 12 blocks that need to be a thing. Up the 4 of them can die. So it's an 8-block shape of some description at its lowest, right? Hmm. So how do I shove everything together? Like, what's the funny 8-block shape? That's 9 blocks. Don't be. No. Not like this. I solved that by complete accident. There was no logic behind what I just did. I just did it. I literally just counted 8 blocks. Right, okay. So what's the shape that it would have actually been? What did I eat? Let's try to reverse engineer whatever that fucking shit was. I need to reverse engineer what I just did. Hmm. It's just like the Baba time. In fact, I wonder if we're gonna have another case of that. What was it? It was like Area 5 and Baba with the like remote control hands and lava, where I decided to just completely not do the puzzle and duplicate walls. The bottom L's made a square and got 8. Wait. That was one of the earliest things I was trying to do, and I said it wasn't. That was literally one of the earliest things I was trying to do. And then I decided there wasn't enough room for it, so it wasn't be able to work. I was literally drawing it like half an hour ago. I'm not even more mad at myself for apparently having the correct solution very early on and then saying no, it's not correct and giving up. Okay, this one is not going to spark joy. It's 10 blocks. to magically find solution, convince myself. I have an incredible superpower in this regard. Maybe I need to, like, sigh off myself into always getting the wrong solution, convince myself out of that to make it right. To somehow harness this energy. Alright, so it's a 10 block bonanza. Maybe. 2 blocks are in fact getting devoured. But what 2 blocks are getting eaten? And how do I set this up? In before. Well, that's definitely not 10 blocks, but still. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm yet again overthinking in the wrong direction. No, blocks have to be eaten. No, because it... checker part is 4x4. So something has to die. And now we play the game of, can the streamer figure it out? And the answer to this is most likely no. The streamer will continue to confuse themselves until morale improves. Okay, so that's the bottom half taken care of, right? No. It's the wrong way around. So that's now that taken care of. So, where do we want to put this? So we shove this here. Middle box here gets eaten and replaced. So that's all this filled in. That's bottom row filled. That's filled. That's filled, that's empty. But that's not connected. run that back brain. So bottom row. Next row is filled because of the funny T shape, which is flipped around. Wait, no, wrong. Is it wrong? No, it's wrong, but is it wrong from on high? I'm thinking it's wrong. Yes. Yes, it is. It's very wrong from how I'm thinking it's wrong. Okay. I assume that's still correct for bottom row. So this is empty. But I can't solve that part. So maybe I have to eat this box. Or maybe I'm eating this box here instead. Fitting the tea in there. So this entire row now, that would be that, right? That's all filled in. Because this box is being eaten and then filled back up. But then it's like this. So for row 3, I have the one with the shape inside it. Like the two shapes are there. This needs to be empty. But I can't make it empty. Not like this. So maybe the tea does have to kill 2 boxes? So where would I shove it instead then? Shoved it in like here. What does that give? This still needs to be empty. That feels like that doesn't work. Before the start is like entirely the reason why this isn't working. And it's like, instead of snaking up, I snake this way instead. But then I just have empties where they're supposed to be full. No way of actually filling them. So that would eat both of the empty boxes straight away if I did that. There'd be no room for the tea. I don't think it's like doing stuff like this. Especially because it's already objectively wrong. Given the whole problem here. Imagine. Still feels like the safest bet currently. But where does the T go? Can't do that. That's 12 blocks, just too many? Where's the T in this equation right now? Good, it's not right. I was concerned for a second. Is this empty here? So either the T is filling one hole, or eating one hole, or it's eating... No, it can't eat two. So... I dare say I may have been an even greater idiot than once perceived. As hard as that is to believe. Because where I've been trying to like place it has been fitting into free slots, which it cannot do. So that means T shape can only fit where? Up here, down here, and over here. Those are the only viable spots for it. So now how do we visualize that? Let's say it's all the way over to the left first. That's all free. All on the far road, and next all four. And next these three. So the way I have this set up, it's empty that I can't close. Still empty. Unless I can shove it even further to the left. Or further to the right. That might be me overcomplicating and solving myself out of the solution. Go back to this. So that's eating this block here. There's a perfectly logical process to get the solution here. It's a good thing I'm not a perfectly logical person then. As I have demonstrated repeatedly in how I can do something like this puzzle over to my left without fucking thinking. After thinking too long on how to do it. Alright, so the D shape is down there in the second row. I'll make empty. Because that doesn't work as it stands, because I can't fucking see it in my mind. And that doesn't work, because that cuts off the checkerboard, completely breaking everything. My problem here is that I can't do this to cut that off. Fuck it. My brain no work. matter how many times I do this, it's still not going to solve the part where I can get rid of this box. We are rapidly regressing. I'm so bad at like the easiest things. I say easy. Like this should be like a simple thing to think about, and I just cannot think of it. Actually incredible. It's just 12 yellow squares minus 2 blue. I have to somehow shove a T into a checkerboard. And the mind just doesn't want to do it. I'm gonna walk away from this puzzle. Maybe I'll come back to it and it'll solve itself. Small brain, small squares? Listen, the squares have got more on me than that. Okay, what the fuck did I do with that puzzle down there? What was the Tetris over there? Like, what did that do? I looked elsewhere and couldn't find shit. I assume I stopped skill issuing down there. This opens up, right? Yeah, that looks like that leads into there. Don't think it does anything? Upsetting. Things I have again? Still just the 2? I think I'm close to like 3 separate beams at this point. I'm just like right at the cusp of it. Alright, the puzzle solved itself while I was gone. It did not, unfortunately. Tragic. No hints. There's a good chance tomorrow I might come back and get it within like 5 minutes. It's happened before. Alright. Where's that other spot? I'm gonna go back to the stars. How do I get back to the stars? We've learned what squares look like now. I absolutely should have taken a better look. Oh, I have made a grave mistake by just immediately clicking into this. I have to relearn how I did the bridge. I rewind the YouTube stream, that's cheating. I need to suffer as long as possible. It's funnier that way. Take me back to the stars. In fact, take me over here. I like all the random ass noises. It's totally not fueling paranoia. Alright, where's the environmental puzzle part? Where's the circle and where's the lines? That looks like a circle. Here. Chaos. Colorful chaos. It's very colorful. I like how I've gone the exact opposite direction of where I originally wanted to go. Oh no, another obelisk. Takes me back down here, right? Does not. It takes me elsewhere that I've not unlocked. I go on my merry adventure. Damn, I'm not painting a line puzzle. Alright, so we'll come back to the squares later. The square's a 1 for now. It's not that way. Excited to figure out how to like gaming movement over into that like that area. Alright, so now I know what the fuck all this is. Does that change anything? Probably not. Even though this should be actually quite simple. definitely famous last words. Should that not have failed? They're not supposed to split these? Because there's only two of them, or does that not care about that? I thought it was only ever two of them, you had to like split them in half. And this is where everyone suddenly discovers that I learned stars the wrong way. Just wrong in so many ways. Yeah, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, this was an accident. So that can be flipped in any way. Helps if it, actually has it inside. It's unfortunately wrong. did it again. Okay. How do we move this so that that's not... The 4 across, I think, has to always be on the very top or very bottom. They can't do this because the 4 across is in fact not inside the box. Okay, why is that wrong for like the L shape though? Oh, because the 4 across isn't there, so the L shape's also wrong because it's too big now. I get it. I'm being stupid, but I'm not that stupid sometimes. So how do we space this? I think the 4 across I think necessitates the stars being inside the shapes. It kind of just eats the pathing otherwise. At least that's how I'm seeing it. So we do this. Well, that's correct. The stars are split. Is it correct? No, wait. It's not inside. Never mind. Even dumber than one spot. That's just so hilariously wrong. If only. Can I rotate this? That doesn't quite work for a multitude of reasons. Doesn't work because the 4 cross isn't inside the shape. Stars are also split as well, which doesn't help. It's already, yeah. Well, it does fit the shapes. The shapes are all inside. Hmm. I feel like I've tried literally everything except the one thing that works, and I apparently can't stumble into that. It's free extra space, so that doesn't work. No way. This is wrong. Yes. But it's the thought that counts. Boldly. We're missing something so hilariously obvious. And I don't know why I can't get it. I'm gonna temporarily walk away and see if I can walk over to that hut again. Right, let's find out how do I even get back to said hut to try and walk back to it. It's like hilarious how bad I'm being right now. Right, so where do I need to be a movement god again? Here? Oh, it's probably something really fucking stupid. And it's not in fact being a movement god, it's resolving puzzles in a different way. Right, any of these early ones have interesting exits. No, okay, what about later ones? Doesn't look like it. I know this one, but I don't know how this one helps me yet. I know I can send it this way and this way, so what? Any of these have like... Don't think so, unless I am even more blind. I only know this one. But I'm kind of already capable of walking here for it. What do I gain from doing that? No idea. Also not sure what I gain from making it go over there, but that would be funny. It's like any faster way. I feel like that can't be straight line ran. Unless... maybe I do see the vision. Wrong hut, wrong hut. think I see the vision. Okay, how to make this go sideways? No premature congratulations yet, remember. We don't know how I'm gonna fuck this one up yet. Like so. So I have to reteach myself how I did this. Man, it's so much easier when you don't have to run literally half the map. I like how I had solved the laser ages ago. I just didn't move that yet. Is there a reason for me to have that over there? Yeah, but this one over there works just as well, right? Oh yeah, that thing. No, it does not. Is there a reason for me to be up here? There must be a reason for this to be doable. Right, you know what, now I'm curious. What happens if I send it the other way? Yeah, I refuse to believe that you can just go up there for the fun of it. It must have a purpose. Just like being able to go this way, there must be a reason for this too. The whole game is for fun? Impossible. Fun is illegal. now we stare at this. This is our final 5 minutes. The problem as I see it is I have to merge this together. But problem. It is problem? Pretty sure that's like so hilariously wrong. Does that even flip that way? I don't think it does. It'd be so much easier if I could just arbitrarily decide not to follow the rules. Free beams down and probably like what, 6 more-ish? I'll consult the boat, since I assume every single marked area is in fact a beam location. The boat will know the answer. Eight or 4. And this really would be easier if I could just decide I don't care about the rules or one of these and just ignore it. Alas. I can't cheat. Don't dare the game, make me play by its rules. I do think my brain is fairly fried today. Which makes sense, it is about to be the 3-hour mark. But I also think I've like just forgotten how to do some stuff. Only. Even if it was if only, it still wouldn't work, because this is connected. Hmm. This is where we return to tomorrow. We stare at this puzzle. We see if we do it within like the first 10 or so minutes tomorrow. And if not, we go back to the shapes and see if we can do that. And if not, we wander somewhere else. With that, that's gonna be it for me today. Accidentally hit my mouse. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for following. Doing stream same time every day, 9 a.m. UK time. Reminder clock, 3 hours, 1 minute. That's when I click the start stream button. And of that, I'm gonna head off, refill my bottle of water, because my throat's dying, and then figure out what's even left in the kitchen for lunch. So of that, see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.